Alright guys, Taren 916 made a video and asked me what was my views on this video. The video was about dating. And I made a video a long time ago about the kicky girl and the fuck buddy. I'll put the link down here. The truth about the thing is, when I meet somebody, I know if I'm attracted to them or not the moment that I meet them. And I think everybody does. And especially after at least 2 conversations, I already know if I want to be in a relationship with you or not. Taren's question was pretty much, you know how you hang with somebody and, you know, I got mixed emotions about this video. I don't hang with guys like that where I get shit twisted. If we boys, okay, the neighborhood that we're from, which is Centerville, Fireworks Station or whatever, my grandmother, Mr. Fulton, we had like home houses where people, grandparents stay and everybody would come and hang out and shit, or babysit the kids, or, you know, not babysit, but like watch the kids at school, whatever. Go over each other's house, eat dinner type shit. And those were my dudes from the neighborhood. I never fucked my friends. You know what I'm saying? I have never kicked it with my friends. I'm going to tell you what I did do, though. I had a friend. I lived in Illinois. He lived in Missouri. We used to be in a rap group, which a lot of y'all know that I used to rap. But we was in a rap group. And another guy used to be in another rap group. And he had a guy rap group. And we used to make sing hooks and shit, you know, on some of their songs and shit. So, asshole. So, what we did, this fucker didn't even put his cap back on after he pumped his gas. So, there I go. So, we used to be like boys, like straight boys, like cool. The same way I would hang with my friends, I hung with him. We used to joan, rap, shit like that. I didn't see him for a while. Now, the problem was with that is he was an Aries. I should have known already. But I liked him because he was smart. I like smart boys. I like men who think outside the box. I like people who can put me up on something, teach me something, you know. And he was always a smart guy. But, you know, we never kicked it, never did, you know, never went places like that because we were boys. We met up years later, and I guess we called ourselves dating or whatever, but it was like we had been knowing each other for so long that it just always seems like the shit never had a beginning or an end because we always knew each other. You know what I'm saying? And I was in my 30s. And what I would tell you is this. That was the worst mistake I ever made in my entire 39 years of living. And the reason that I say that is I'm an Aquarius and I'm left-handed. And a lot of people say left-handed Aquarius people are control freaks. That's what they say about Oprah Winfrey. And a lot of people may say that about me. Not control freaks in my case. I like to know where the fuck shit is going. I'm not finna hang with you and not know what the fuck is going on. And I'm not gonna ask you, what are we doing? No, we are both equal partners in this relationship, so I'm not gonna ask you what we doing. Now, you never really said was you fucking them, but I mean, we grown, so I just assume that folks is fucking. So, with that being said, you have to kind of think, I ain't being funny. You know when I say that, it's finna be somebody. I ain't being funny, but when you start fucking and sucking and sharing spit and shit like that, that ain't shit you do with your partner. But see, men will, and I've said this maybe 4 or 5 years ago, men will fake a relationship to get a nut. We will fake a nut to get a relationship. And with that being said, baby, what? It's cool what we doing right now. I mean, I don't need to be your man. I mean, shit. I'm doing everything you need done. Now here you come with that shit. Look, that shit don't work on me. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you fuck with me, you stuck with me. We go together. If I feel like I'm ready enough to give you some, we got to be some. We homeboys? Nah. That shit just don't make sense to me. But I will say this. Men will. Okay. I'm gonna fix this. Anybody worked at a temp job before? Where you may come in early, stay late, do all the work, and you still never hired on permanently. So, you sitting up, cooking meals, hanging out, going over to family house. Everybody know you ain't the girlfriend, so everybody already looking at you like this dumb bitch. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, this shit, I'm too black for this. This won't fly. It's me spitting my gum. This shit won't fly. I can't, So, you doing all the duties of a girlfriend or a woman and ain't got the title. You working at the temp service. You hoping one day you gonna do all the damn work to hopefully get hired on permanently, and it ain't even no guarantees that you ever get hired on. No. And I remember where I was in my time, where I was in my life when I let that shit go on. That was so not Keisha-like, where I felt like, what are we doing? When that came out of my mouth, I knew that I had lost control of who the fuck I was. When you gotta ask another motherfucker, what are we doing? You a grown motherfucker. I ain't got to ask you what the fuck we doing. I can ask you what you doing, but I know what the fuck I'm doing. But, you know, sucker for love ass just want to be with a motherfucker saying, oh, this would be perfect if only he would. I said, Keisha, hang up that motherfucker phone. I said, let me call you back. I hung up that phone. I looked in the mirror. I said, hey, Paul McCartney coming. When he coming? Oh, say, he coming to St. Louis. There I go. So I looked in the mirror, and I was like, hey, this motherfucker don't want you. If he wanted you, you would know. Because anytime you got to ask a motherfucker what you doing, and you don't know, and they ain't expressed it, you got a problem. It's an issue. And when you ask them, they speak in Spanish and shit, speaking in circles and shit. Anybody got time for that fuck shit? That's bitch shit. And what bitch shit is when motherfucking girls get to cackling and just talking shit. That's bitch shit. I don't get caught up in bitch shit. I never liked bitch shit. Be honest with me and be upfront with me. But that experience, and it took me to get in my 30s to do some dumb shit like that. I would never do no shit like that. But see, me and him was homeboys like for 20-something years. You know what I'm saying? And it was just strange. So what happens is when you start falling out of love with you and more in love with him, the greater Dan sign is pointing to that motherfucker. He over here and you over here. Then you start going against. Everybody has uncommon sense. People choose not to use it. And in some situations, you start thinking and you start listening to dumb bitches. Don't listen to dumb bitches. Wait a minute. Okay. Dumb bitches will tell you, okay,